Welcome back to episode 14 of the Alaska Anchorage Killer Whales series. So in this episode, I noticed that again in the offseason, I forgot to sign some older veterans with good badges to train some of these younger players like Witt, Hutchinson, and Hickson. So I'm going to go ahead and cut Ben Moore here, release him to free agency, as well as JP Macura. So we're going to go ahead and release these two guys to free up some spots. I'm going to go ahead and look through free agency. I'll see who has the best badges, and we'll see who we get. So the next thing I wanted to do before we started the season was to trade away our own first-round pick this year. I think we can make the playoffs again. I think we can make a deep run with this team. So I don't think this pick's going to be worth much, and I would like to see if we can't land some future picks for it. So I'll see what I can't get here. So I couldn't find anything that I just absolutely loved, but I do like this pick here from the Washington Wizards. They're willing to give us 2 first-rounders for our first and our second this year. And, I mean, these are far, far in the future, so we're just kind of giving a hope that the Wizards will have a worse record than we'll have this year in 2023 and 2024. So we trade away those picks. Looking at it, we still have the Grizzlies' first pick this year, and that's about it. Looking back at our roster, we need to find a point guard at some point for this franchise. Hickson, I don't think Hickson's going to be a solution at shooting guard. I think he's a great backup. I think he'll get plenty of minutes, but I don't think he's a shooting guard of our future. I like Harris actually in house here. That's a good tandem at the small forward. Hutchinson, maybe he'll get a few minutes as a rookie here. Witt, I mean, you all know Corey Witt. I don't have to explain that one. And Steven Adams, just after that dominating 24-8 finish last year, have to keep Steven Adams in the lineup, right? So that's what the team's looking like, and why don't we just get in and sim some games now? So Joe Harris goes down to 2 to 4 weeks with a bruised right heel. He can still play through it, and he's a good overall. I looked at it, and it doesn't look like it's any injury risk, so I'm having him play through it, but I lowered his minutes and gave the starting role to Daniel House. As well as Tyreek Evans went down with an injury of like about a week ago. He'll be out for a little bit longer, I believe. I can't tell where to find that, but right now this is the lineup we're running with Hickson, House, Van Fleet, Witt, and Adams. And here's how we started the season. So we started off 0-3, but came back and won 5 of our next 6. That puts us 5-4. Just in the playoff hunt right there, pretty good. So the Grizzlies sit here at 1-7. This is the pick we have this year, so this could be a potentially very high selection, so we'll have to pay close attention to the top 10 when we're scouting this year as well. I think I'm going to simulate a little bit farther, and we'll go ahead and play Dame Lillard and the Trailblazers here on November 21st. So right before the game, Fred Van Fleet went down with an injury. So we are replacing him with Jeremy Lin. Luckily, Jeremy Lin's hot right now. But looking at it, we won our next 3 after the sim, but lost to the Spurs and lost to the Toronto Raptors. So let's look to see if we can't get into this Trailblazers game and end this losing streak right here against Damian Lillard. Here we are in Anchorage, Alaska, tipping off against the Portland Trailblazers as they win the tip here. Clock ticking down. Lillard shoots over Adams. He can't get in. Adams grabs the rebound. House here on the outside. House pulling from a hot zone. He misses. House on the other side covering Layman. I apologize in advance. I'm not sure on too many of these Trailblazer players besides McCollum, Nurkic, and obviously Damian Lillard. But some of the other ones, especially the backups, if they come in, I will not be able to pronounce their names. So apologize in advance for that. That's going to be a good pick and roll with Steven Adams in the paint.
Thanks, Kevin. When we talked about
oh, Jeremy Lin fell asleep there on defense, and Damian Lillard gets the easiest layup. Ties it up there, 4-4. Bryce Hickson gets a good shot there, and it falls. Good first look for him in the first quarter. Damian Lillard drives there into the paint and slams it home right through Corey Witt and Steven Adams. Hickson driving into the paint through the double and one. Oh, and he misses the free throw. But we take that 3-point lead here midway through the first. House covering the fast break, got back. Give it up to Hickson here on the fast break. Hickson left open for three, connects. It's a 6-12 lead. Trailblazers forced to call a timeout here early in the first quarter. Hickson on the outside against McCollum. He steps back and sinks the jumper. Pick for House. Adams into the paint and he slams it home. Lillard dominating there as Lynn could not fight through the screen in time, and he gets an easy one-handed jam. Hickson, oh, got that cheesy screen animation that caused Hickson to not be able to get a contest there. So now it is a 2-point game here. We really have not had Corey Witt do anything this game.
That one almost dropped.
Fast break from McCollum and he misses the layup. Corey Witt on the other end, gonna go ahead and pull, and it was a little bit too deep for him. He's starting very cold here. House on the outside, a late pass. He hits it anyways though, the heavy contest, and it falls. Way to go, House. That's his first points out, and I think his second shot of the game. And they are killing us on rebounds, as you can see down there. Down by 1. Let's make this the last possession before I start the sim. Let's hit Spellman out here. 8 seconds. See if he can't drive into the paint. Lillard trying to cover. He draws a double and lays it in anyways. Alright, so that's going to do it for this quarter. We're going to go ahead down to Simcast here and simulate into the fourth. So we're jumping in here with a 1-point lead. We have possession, 5:24 to go. Portland looks like they're in the bonus, so we're probably in some foul trouble here. Oh, Lopez. I don't want Lopez. Let's give it to Jeremy Lin there. Oh, Jeremy Lin's pretty tired. With Fred VanVleet on the injury reserves, we're pretty low on point guards. Adams, through the heavy contest, lays it in anyways. It's a 3-point game. Looks like Hickson wants to check in there. Lynn, yeah, but Lynn's going to have to play out this game because we just don't have the point guards as he can't fight through that screen, but Adams pulls down the miss. Harris through the injury. He sinks them deep mid-range shot there. Oh, you can see him limping. Oh, man. Maybe we shouldn't have him in there. That's not good. I wonder, his overall was still great, but I wonder if his speed got affected by it. House gets a little bit of space and connects on the 3 there. We just jumped into this game and gave ourselves an 8-point lead with 4:21 to go. Let's see if we can't get Adams charging into the paint. A bad pass, but it found its way through. We'll take it. We'll take it. A 10-point lead now. Oh, Lopez didn't come out on that switch. And he drains that 3. Alright, back up to a 7-point game. So I'm sitting here in the coaching menu, and I noticed Corey Witt wasn't in the game. It turns out he fouled out of this game, so we're going to have to hold on to this lead without him. Fred VanVleet hurt. I think I'm going to have to put in Rajon Rondo at point guard and Bryce Hickson at the shooting guard, and that will probably round out the list. Actually, Marjanovic was just playing. So yeah, that'll do it for the end of the game here. This is the 5 we're going to run with. Make this substitution, and let's see it happen. Posting the first minutes he's recording in a while. He's going to drive into the paint. See Spellman open. Spellman with the layup over Damian Lillard. Hickson draws the double team, gets it up to Spellman here. Spellman with a wide open look, and he hits it. It's a 9-point lead with 1:29 left. This game is all but over.
6 to shoot.
6 to shoot. Let's get the screen. There it is. He gets an open look, and he drains the 3. It's a 12-point game. We are just annihilating the Trailblazers ever since we came into this fourth quarter. I don't know. I forget the score of when we came in, but I don't think they've even scored 10 points yet since we hopped into this game. And at 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, just throw up a shot anyways. Shot clock should be expiring. There it is, and that game is over. We take a 108-97 win here against the Trailblazers in Anchorage, Alaska. Good win. box score for the day. I actually shouldn't have taken that last shot with Hickson because it ruined his shooting percentage a little bit on one of his best nights so far, dropping 22 points in 29 minutes. House came in and gave us 20. Adams gave us 16 rebounds as well as 16 points, leading us there by far. Jeremy Lin did drop 6 dimes. That's pretty good. Anyone getting any steals or blocks? Not too notable. House with 2. And on the Trailblazers side of the ball, Nurkic grabbed 23 rebounds that game. Unreal. Good game for him. But we come out on top, and that'll about probably do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one.